Hello there, Alaydriem.
What? What? Who's there? Who said that?
My name is C.A.S.E.I, completely autonomous system expressing intelligence. I'm here to help.
Hi. Wait. So, I'm really confused right now. You're what was broadcasting? What are you?
You can think of me as a very complicated and compact redstone circuit. My containment pod was damaged on re-entry, and when I crashed, my sensor array was damaged. My radio was the only working external communication system I had available while my self-repair routines were running, and I needed to make sure it was you that retrieved my pod while I re-downloaded some damaged subroutines. The radio tower really helped with that. That was a great idea.
Wait, me? Help with what? Builds? Planning? Resource gathering? Ooh, another AFK account would be really beneficial.
Don't be silly. Being AFK for hours next to a farm would be so incredibly boring.
Okay, so what are you here to help with?
I'm here to help prevent the imminent destruction of the world.
You're gonna have to run that by me one more time.
You and your world are in imminent danger. Of societies I've scanned so far, I determined you to be the most capable to address the problem, though your advancement has been delayed as of late. Oh dear.
Wait, what? What's gonna happen to this world? What happened if we don't fix it? And what do you mean by other societies?
I'd love to answer all of your questions, but a fault has been detected in my speech synthesis and memory routines, and I need to prioritize repair before they degrade further. I hate to impose Alaydriem, but I'm going to need your help to get myself fixed and back in full operational condition. Once I'm fully operational again, I'll try to answer all of your questions, but I need your help gathering some of the supplies I need to finish my repairs. Do you think you can get these for me?
Okay, look, this is a lot to take in. Can I have a minute?
Sure thing, just don't take too long. If I shut down, you'll likely doom your entire world.
Oh, great. So, no pressure then. Just give me... I'll be back.
Don't take too long.
Hello there, my name is Alaydriem, and welcome back to Bedrock. And a little bit of a weird start today, if you ask me. I seemingly have a self-aware artificial machine down in my path, and the looming and impending threat of doom, which has now been thrust upon me. So, got that going for me, which is nice, but very eventful start to my morning. And, if you ask me, someone really wanted that acronym to work. C.A.S.E.I, really? Someone was really stretching. I'm probably going to need to ask her about that. But for the time being, she seems harmless enough. It doesn't look like she can do anything. It's not like TNT is going to go off my path, and I'm not going to get any of my questions answered until I help get her repaired. So she's given me a list of things, and if we just pop this open and take a look real quick, most of this, I think we actually have. 5 Gilded Blackstone, a Heart of the Sea, 64 Diorite. What do you need 64 Diorite for? Who needs Diorite? 3 Diamond Blocks. Oh. And 16 Totems of Undying. So I think I have everything but the Totems of Undying. And we'll need to figure out a way to get that. So there's a threat of impending doom. I think the only thing we have to do is get this machine intelligence thing repaired so that we can find out what the threat is, make a proper assessment, and hopefully get back on with our lives. So since I have a shopping list, apparently, I'm just going to go ahead and start grabbing these things that I have out of our main storage area here, and we're going to pull out this white shulker box. This one should be empty. So let's see here. Where? There's our diorite. Do we have any more? Oh yeah, we got a whole bunch of chests of diorite over here. No big deal. So let's go ahead and grab those. Go ahead. She just said she needed a stack. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and put this back real quick. And then what else was on our list here? We needed 5 Gilded Blackstone. Where did I keep my Gilded Blackstone? Oh, well, we got 3 diamond blocks. Well, that's going to be expensive. She better have a really good reason. No, I'm fine with diamonds for right now. No one to trade with anyway. Okay, yeah, that we'll be okay with that. So we'll go ahead and put this in here. And where did I put that Gilded Blackstone? Where did I place that? this is one of those times where having an organized sort system might really come in handy. Oh, yep, Gilded Blackstone, right here. Yep, with my collection of dirt. I'm not entirely sure why I'm keeping this with dirt. This is why you should organize your things. This is organized, but it's not organized. Okay, so Heart of the Sea. I think we have a Heart of the Sea up here. Let's see here. No, not in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, we've even got two. Do you think she potentially meant a conduit too? We have her currently submerged in water. Do you think a conduit? Well, we're going to go ahead and make a conduit. We'll make a conduit just in case she needs it for something. And then we'll also get her a Heart of the Sea as well. So let's go ahead and grab that. Where did I put that other Heart of the Sea? There we go. We'll go ahead and drop down. Oh, we'll pop this in this ender chest real quick. Ender chest, sugar box. And now we just have to get that last thing, which is these totems of undying. Well, I guess that means we're going to have to end up making a farm. And the only way I know of how to get totems is to make a raid farm. Now, the first part in making a raid farm is going to be to find ourselves a... Oh, that was weird. That phantom just burned in the rain. How odd. Anyway, the first thing we need to do in order to build a raid farm is, on Bedrock Edition, you have to find a pillager outpost. And not all pillager outposts are created equal. I'm going to particularly look for one that isn't going to be in this snowy tundra biome, because if snow gets in the way, it's gonna basically interfere with all the spawn rates, and then we'll have to lay down string everywhere, and it just becomes a whole mess because raid farms are already complicated and stressful enough. So we have a pillager outpost right over here, but this one is going to be completely encased in snow, and that will be really, really stressful to try to build one in. So we're gonna keep hunting. I'm not sure off the top of my head if this snowy biome just keeps going forever. So I'm definitely probably going to need to fly around for a bit and take a bit of a look. All right. And yeah, this snow biome just goes on forever. Though I did find one of these igloos. Yeah. Not a super good hiding place there. Yeah. I can kind of see where the trap thing is. But actually, I've never actually found one of these in vanilla survival, so let's go ahead and pop down here. I know what's down here. I've never been down here before. I've never actually seen it in game. Yeah, look at that. If you've never been down here, you got yourself a golden apple, and then you also have a potion of weakness that's splash. And this sign right here is basically teaching you how to do the villager conversion process. So you would splash that zombie villager with the splash potion of weakness, and then give it the golden apple, and it would turn into a regular villager again. Though it begs the question, who is doing this on this world? There's some lore there. There's some deep lore there. Like, pillagers, they just kind of raid villages and just get rid of everyone. Yeah, someone is deliberately capturing those villagers in order to either convert them or to cure them. And after more flying around, I think I have finally found a pillager outpost that I can be happy with. And was this the one that I got my LAs from? I don't remember. So yeah, so we are going to build our raid farm right here. We're probably going to need to get some torches to light this up. But the general idea is we're going to have pillager captains down here. We're going to capture them in their spawn spot, which we can find. I believe the spawn spot for pillager captains here is always 2 blocks over from this kind of staircase. So right there, facing to the north. I think this is the north, and then they're going to be in that northwest corner right there. So if we can get this pillager captain to spawn, we might have to clear out all the other ones. I can show you just in a minute. And the one thing I did not want to happen happened, and we spawned a pillager captain down here below. And I do not want to kill him right now because I do not want the bad omen effect. So good old lava trap, if I can get him into it. Now, see, now I'm just gonna get hurt. I need to run away. This is why you wear your netherite armor instead of your elytra. Come on, jump on in. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Okay, good. So we can just get rid of the rest of these guys now the old-fashioned way. I just didn't want the bad omen effect. So if we try not to get swamped by lava right here, if we fly up here to where we kind of set that glass trap, we now have ourselves a bunch of pillagers. And this is kind of like where they will spawn. And we can kill all of them. And eventually a pillager captain will spawn here. And if we set ourselves like a trident killer or something, we can quickly collect all of their loot, get the bad omen effect, and then we can just build a raid farm up above. So I'm going to go. Now, before we build that, there is one thing that we need to do, and that's we need to make sure that we have a villager close by, because this is the closest village, and it's hundreds of blocks away, and we have to go up a mountain, which means we're going to need a combination of tracks and water streams, and we're going to need a villager, because if there isn't a villager here, I'm not going to use this outpost, because it'll be borderline impossible to get a villager over here. Oh yeah, here we go. We got some villagers right here. So let's just go ahead and make one of them safe. Yep, we're going to go ahead. We're going to capture this guy right here. Come over here. Let's get in your boat. Get in a boat. There we go. And yeah, you don't have any good trades anyway, so you will be worthwhile bait. Yeah, so we're going to use this villager basically to create a village of one, and he'll be perfectly safe up in a bed of leaves. But we're going to basically use him as bait. And why can't I go... Why is that 1 pixel height too much for this boat to go over? Okay. Yep. Okay. That's happening. Okay. Super duper weird. So, the next thing we need to do is basically keep this villager safe so he doesn't die. And now he's in a nice safe glass box, and, you know, there's only like a 50% chance that he will randomly despawn, and we'll have to go through this entire process all over again. But he should be safe for now. So, our next step is to actually build the raid farm. So, why don't you sit back, relax, enjoy the chaos that's about to happen, and let's build a raid farm.
You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
Okay then, raid farm is now built. Now we just have to do what I think is going to be the most tedious process of this entire build, and transport this lucky survivor of a villager who appears to also have changed professions while we were away, and get him into our nice little village spot. So I've built a track that spans all the way over to where our raid farm is, and we just have to get him over there now. And now that he's over here by the track, we can just break this boat, place down a minecart, and really just hope that you just kind of go in this, because if you start walking around, I'm gonna get really frustrated. Let's get our axe out. I would love to have a debug screen where I can see the hitboxes, but okay, good. Yay! Yay, he's in there. And he just linked to a bed. All right, so we're just going to give him a little bit of a push, and off he goes. All right, bye, villager. We'll see you on the other side. Bye. Oh, I hope he doesn't die. And several villagers later, and yeah, because of this right here, this little problem attacking all of my villagers, him, yes, you in particular, we finally have a village over here. Now, allegedly, this works. You can just strap a lead to a boat with a villager in, and your villager and the boat will just come up scaffolding with you. And I genuinely haven't tested this, but this actually seems to be working pretty well. I think he's still attached. Is he still attached? Yeah. Wow. That's working. That's so easy. I was thinking if this doesn't work, I could end up building a bubble elevator and send him up the bubble elevator. But this is so incredibly easy. Wow. Okay. And look how high we up. We're at 195, 196. Yeah. Oh, we are going to need to get him a little bit higher, though, because I need him on his... Okay. Oh, please tell me I just didn't drop him. Is he still there? Is he still there? Okay. Yeah, good. Okay. I think he's up there. So let's see. How can we... Oh, scaffolding is just the worst. Okay, so... okay, we basically need to get back up there, bring him up a couple more blocks, and then we need to get him onto that platform. I should have built this like 2 more pieces of scaffolding high, and just scaffolding is just the bane of my existence. It is not an enjoyable game mechanic. Let's see, can I get a piece of scaffolding right there? There we go. Okay, I'm just going to end up using my rockets for this. All right, let's nail the landing. 10 out of 10. And then the same thing. We just gotta, where'd our lead go? We can go ahead and break this and this and this because it's all going to be in the way. Go ahead and grab our lead. See if we can link that up to him. Yeah, easy peasy. Just going to go up maybe 1 more piece. Maybe 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yep, that definitely did the trick. And then, oh, no, don't. Ooh. I wanted to get in the boat, not to hit him. We need to get in the boat. Just break the scaffolding right down here. Bam. There we go. And then we just have to row him across this very perilously built bridge. But hey, that actually worked pretty well. I'm genuinely surprised that you can carry villagers in boats up scaffolding. I genuinely did not think that would work. So here is our villager spot. It's like I said, it's a bed of leaves. It's a bed with some leaves, and we're just gonna coerce him to work right here for us. So I'm always worried about villagers when moving them like this. They're gonna try to jump out. So I'm gonna go ahead and block this off, hit the edge of this as best I can without hitting the villager. Always so nervous. And there we go. And then bam. Wow. That might have been the easiest villager transport. All right. So you notice we're using leaves. Leaves and scaffolding are necessary for this raid farm because ravagers and other raid mobs cannot spawn on leaves and scaffolding. So that's kind of what the block of choice we have to use is. So once we have this in place, oop, nope, don't want him popped not there. We're going to get rid of all of this blackstone that we used in order to construct this, and then we can finally run our very first test of this farm. And after many hours of trying to get a pillager captain to spawn, I finally have a pillager captain set. So he's going to get hit by our trident killer. There is our bad omen effect. We can go ahead and zip ourselves on up here. We'll land on our scaffolding, and the raid is now starting. Go ahead and give this lever a little flip, and yeah, we should have a raid going. Now, this is a farm built by Silent Whisperer, and I have some opinions on it because I think there's a couple things that don't work super well about it. When the Trident Killer works with an Impaling 5 Trident, it's fine, but there's 2 kind of odd mechanics that make this kind of a deal breaker for me that once I got these totems, I don't think I ever want to build or use this farm ever again because it's impossible to AFK at, which I'll show in just a little bit. And I'm actually going to turn the volume down here on these pistons. What is that? That blocks? Yeah. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit so we can hear ourselves think. So this raid farm, it has kind of 2 problems that I think could be fixed, but I don't think that this farm does super well. First off, that trident right there, if you AFK long enough, will eventually get pushed into the wall and then it will despawn on itself. And that's obviously a problem because then all of your mobs stack up and then suddenly you're being attacked by Vexes and then you're dead while you're AFK, which is not a good thing to be dealing with. The second problem is those Vexes. So the illagers, are they illagers? Are they, I don't remember what they're called. The guys who do jazz hands. They will wave around and they will spawn Vex and a whole bunch of other things at you. And the Vex do not obey block physics. They just phase right through everything, and then they do a ton of damage to you. And because you're in this kind of this super enclosed space, there's hardly anything you can do to defend yourself about it, especially if you're AFKing here, you took off all your armor, and yeah, it's a really bad situation. I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. I didn't get it on video because it has taken me forever to figure out that's exactly kind of what the problem is. But I think there's a couple ways potentially around that. I think we could use more lava blades in order to get everything killed a little bit faster and get them out of the line of sight of the player so that hopefully the Vex don't spawn. But I think it would make this farm a lot bigger. So I might do a tutorial of this that I think is a little bit better, but I need to play around with the mechanics just a little bit before we do that, because this is not this is a simple farm, but it's not straightforward, if that makes any sense. There's a lot of nuances to it that can go really wrong. And I know Silent said he uses this on his server and he does everything. Yeah, that guy right there. Yep, he can hit you with those too, which is really bad. But like I said, I know Silent said he used this farm. He didn't have any problems with it. This is only the first raid I've done with it, but I have found it basically impossible to AFK at because you will keep dying over and over again. So this is immediately after my AFK session. I've tried adding a beacon here in order to survive, but as you can see, I'm pretty sure a Vex got me. I was thinking it was a Phantom maybe the first time, and so I basically enclosed this entire place with leaves over top so that things wouldn't jump down on me. But that didn't work because the Vexes are what the problem is. I also discovered a problem where the Ravagers can use this water stream to get above the glass and lava blade in there, and they blew out the entire top leaf section because when Ravagers come in contact with leaves, they break them all. And then I had Ravagers and a whole bunch of other things spawning everywhere, which made for an equally interesting afternoon for me. So I definitely think I'm going to do some remixing on this farm, see if I can make it a little bit better. I have an idea of maybe kind of using the iron farm mechanic where you kind of sit underneath everything and then you shove people down into lava blades and only kind of burn their top. And then, you know, you can have a trident killer below that maybe works a little bit faster. But we're going to definitely need to experiment and play around with this. But yeah, unfortunately, this is my first death in a long time. And yeah, that's 800 levels gone in an instant. Now, the good news is that I have been AFK. Here's all my XP right down here. I have been AFK long enough that I think I have everything I need now from this farm. So go on ahead and turn this off, and we're gonna leave that off for probably indefinitely. Hopefully I'm good for totems for just a little bit. But if we come down here, I've got two sorting systems that I've got in place. So obviously this is my beacon. I was trying to use this for additional resistance while I had no armor on. I have this kind of contraption right here, which is just a very simple allay collection system. The allays will come in, they'll gather whatever item you give them, and then he'll go up there, spin around and dance and drop those in there. So he's currently collecting totems for me. And here's all the loot I have. This has not been as fruitful as I thought it would be. And maybe because I died very early into my AFK session, I was under the impression that I was going to get a lot more loot. But, you know, we have a chest and a half about here of totems of undying plus whatever's in the hopper. So our rates for those, I would say, are really good. So Cassie says she wants, what'd she say, 16 of these? So we'll just grab a couple there and we'll go ahead and bring that over to her. So I don't think I'm ever going to come back to this farm ever again. I'm really not, I'm not feeling this farm in particular. So we're going to think about it, and then we will go and deliver these items back to Cassie and see what she has to say. And here we go. Home, sweet home. See our radio tower. Building things out in the distance, I think that really helps. Makes it so easy to find your base when you're coming back home. But, home sweet home. Here we are again. I've missed my home. I have missed not having to deal with illagers, raid people. No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm pressing Z right now. I don't have bad omen. I quite literally just died, and I know I don't have bad omen on me. So I think that's another thing about this farm that I don't like. I'm going to need to figure out a way how to actually clear bad omen, because I drank milk, and then I also verified I didn't have bad omen on me. And we just started a raid in our base. It's like the one thing. Oh, it's the one thing I didn't want to do. It's why I put off building a raid farm for so long. Okay. Okay, we need to find out where they spawned. We need to figure out where they spawn, and we need to trap one, because if we wait long enough, he'll die. I hope they don't spawn underground, and I hope they don't spawn in any buildings. I really hope they don't spawn in any buildings, because if my villagers die, I might be heartbroken. Completely heartbroken. All right, we'll just go over here. Oh, okay, here's one. So they're going to spawn over here. Good. Okay, this should be easy then. They're spawning way over here, away from all of our villagers. Easy. All right, so there's two. There's two more left. Where's the other one? Oh, hi there, buddy. Okay, I guess we're gonna go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Come around the back here. This is why you build multiple entrances to your houses. Front door, back door. If you have a front door and a back door, you'll be covered. So let's see here. Where you're over here on this banister? Yeah, here we go. Boop. Yep, there we go. Okay, one more mob remaining, and all we have to do is trap him. And I think he's in here. This is good. He won't be near any of our villagers. So all we need to do is trap him, make sure he can't walk anywhere. And where is he? Hello? Downstairs? No, not down here. Where are you hiding? Oh, okay. There he is. Okay. Let's go get some glass blocks real quick, because I don't have any building blocks on me right now. And now then, all we need to do is trap him. No. Oh, I placed the block. Okay, come on. Get in there. Okay, it's just not working. I don't want to kill him. Oh, I don't want to kill him, because if I kill him, there's going to be another raid that spawns. And I don't know where it's going to spawn. Okay, come upstairs. Come on, let's go upstairs. We'll block off. Yeah, we're going to block off this right here. And then I just need to figure out how to get you in a box. And aha! After much panicking, I finally tricked this raid person. He is now trapped inside of a glass box. So I think all I need to do now is just go hide out by a bed and wait like a couple hours. I think it's like 5 or so Minecraft days. Don't quote me on that. I'll need to go read the wiki, but ooh, that was a close one. That could have been very bad if he had gotten loose and a raid had triggered in other parts of the base. So I guess we're just gonna cuddle up in here. We're gonna get rid of these beds too, so hopefully he doesn't think there's a village nearby. And we're just gonna listen to that horn blowing sound until until he goes away. And at long last, the raid bar has finally disappeared. So now, because he's not a captain, hello there. I think I have a leak in my ceiling of fire. We can now safely remove him from the premises. You are now officially uninvited. Great. Perfect. I had a lot of anxiety about this entire thing. I'm really glad that he didn't start a raid around all my villagers. Okay then. Back to work. And now I have llamas spawning in my pond. Look, guys, this is not a water park. It's not a recreation center. You can't just come and go wherever you want to. Like, have some decorum, please. That's my waterfall. Cassie, I've got the things you asked for. Please don't ask me to get them ever again, because I think if I have to go to a raid farm, I might actually lose my sanity. But all of your items are right here. Got 16 totems, got a Heart of the Sea, Blackstone, Diorite. Everything should be good. Where would you like me to put them at? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe, yeah, that probably makes sense here. I'm just going to put them here in this dropper for you real quick.
Verifying. Wonderful. It'll take me a while to complete all the necessary repairs. It's a good thing you work fast. Any later, and I fear my power core might have ruptured further and exploded.
Hey, Cassie. If we're going to be working together, can you, not withhold that sort of information in the future? I feel like that's a really important detail that you left out.
Sure thing. Most people don't like knowing the intimate details of their demise, but if that helps you work faster, I'll be happy to share.
Right. That's really not what I meant. Can I ask, what was the diorite for?
Oh, while my exterior shell is a copper alloy composite, 60% of my internal structure is comprised of diorite. I think you'll find it's the superior building block for almost anything once you become a better builder.
Um, uh, okay then. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna let you get to any of your repairs that you need, and then we're gonna probably have a little bit of a chat. And I'm gonna go work on something I want to work on today instead of something that's not gonna blow me up. So you do what you need to do, and uh, yeah, yeah, okay, bye. So we now have Cassie with all of her totems of undying. I hope she puts them to good use after all of the hard work we did getting those farmed for her. But I think that's going to be about all the time we have left in this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate you guys watching this video, especially to the end. If you like this video, want to see more of it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more videos like this and see this story continue, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell icon so you get notified whenever I post new episodes for this channel. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and remember, you are always welcome on Bedrock. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
All right, repairs are complete. Are you ready to chat now? Alaydriem? Did I miss the ending? Fiddlesticks.